You cannot treat him like a normal player. He'll do that to you. Kobe Bryant with 32 points on 13 of 19 field goals in his return to the Laker lineup. Had not played since February 5th, a span of 18 days, and the Lakers were 4-1 without him. And Kobe is joining us now on Arena Link from FedEx Forum in Memphis. Kobe, thank you for taking the time. Man, you look rusty tonight.
Yeah. Man, I got to tell you, man, it's you know how much you love the game, but then when you can't play, you really, really realize how much you miss it.
But that time that you did take off, I mean, when you look back on it now, that was the thing to do, I assume. I mean, the wear and tear had taken on your body, on your ankle, on your finger, et cetera, et cetera. This was the time to come back, huh?
Well, yeah. I mean, at the start of this injury, of the process, I mean, I couldn't push off of it at all. So, I can't play through that. So I had to just sit down, and the guy stepped up, played with a great sense of urgency, and got us 4 big wins. And, now we're healthy for the home stretch. We got to get Sasha back, get Luke back, and then we'll be on all cylinders.
Hey, Kobe, Kevin McHale here. By the way, you look great out there. You're really moving well.
Why are you wearing a Memphis Grizzlies jersey?
Well, it's a long story. I tell you what. Hold on. Let me do this. Oh, does that look better? It's a long story.
Yeah.
my buddy Chris Webber was Pau Gasol. I played Mark tonight. It's a long
don't
story.
pull me in. I threw the jersey on the floor.
But anyways, Kobe.
Kobe wants to hear that, too.
I don't want that jersey.
But anyways, Kobe, by the way, I thought you looked great. You moved well, really well, and stuff like that. How frustrating was it for you the last game before this when they played the Celtics and you weren't there to close the game for your team?
Well, it was very frustrating. I mean, that's my responsibility on this team. The first 3.5 quarters to set up the pieces, and then, in the fourth quarter, make big plays when we need them. And it was very frustrating to sit down and just be, just helpless. I couldn't do anything.
Cole, what did you see from this team? We know you know your team very well, but did you learn anything about the guys while you were sitting out, or did you see anything different that you're trying to implement in practice or just in your style of being a leader since you've been out these 5 games?
No, I think the important thing was, the sense of urgency that they played with. Once I went down, everybody in the rest of the league maybe thought it was open season. But our guys stepped up, because they understood the challenge that they were facing. They played with a great sense of urgency. So it's important to keep that, to stay in that pocket, as we move forward.
You're tied in the loss column right now with the Cleveland Cavaliers. How important is home court throughout the playoffs?
Well, for us, it's really just about winning as many games as we can. Home court would be great, but going on the road really doesn't frighten anybody. But it'd be great to have that home court.
Hey, Kobe, did Phil set that last play up for you to take that 3?
Well, we wanted to get a 2. And, that's what I was looking for. In that particular sequence, we put the defense in a situation where they have to make choices and they have to make decisions pretty quickly. And, they fell asleep for 1 split second, and I was able to hide behind Powell and get a great look.
Kobe, what would you suggest, or what do you think is going to happen with Ron Artest? We know he can play defense. We know he's a warrior. But do you have to get him involved? Does the team have to does he just have to make shots? Because right now it just doesn't seem like he's the Ron Artest that we know.
Well, I mean, he's not going to be. He's not going to be the Ron Artest that's going to put up 20-something points, on this particular team. But we need him to make, big plays, make timely shots, and defend. I mean, that's really the crux of what he's here to do, is to lock guys up and put them in his pocket. And, the shots will fall. He's getting great looks. He had a couple big offensive rebounds down the stretch. Ball just rolled off the rim for him. But that's what we need from him.
Kobe, I was lucky that I played with, Larry Bird, who's one of the great closers of the game. And I'm telling you what, you rank right up there with the great closers of the game. Does it ever get just nonchalant, boring at the end of the game to rise up and make that big shot, or do you still get those goosebumps and that feeling that this is really special?
No, it's always a great feeling. It's always a great feeling. But when you hit it with, so much time left on the clock, my mind automatically shifts to the defensive end of the floor and trying to get a stop to win the game. But, it always feels like it's the first one.
Kobe, after 18 days off, getting ready for this game, you said you felt like a gazelle. What do you feel like now after playing this one and winning it? Your 1,000th game. What do you feel like tonight?
I feel like a gazelle that's been running from a lion for about the last 30 minutes.
The lion didn't catch you tonight.
No, the lion didn't
catch you, but the gazelle's a little sore right now.
Kobe, thank you very much for sticking around, and welcome back to the lineup. And congratulations on that 1,000th game, the youngest player in the NBA to do that in the 90th all-time.
Another great job.
Thank you.
Great job, Kobe.
All right, the Winded Gazelle joining us live from Memphis on Arena Link. And